here with Dominique, and tell me, how were you surprised about there's been kind of pandemonium around season 1 of this show. Was it surprising to you, or how have you been dealing with that, especially at Comic-Con now?
Yeah, it's been surprising in a sense of you never know what to expect, but I always felt like this show was special. It's working in Toronto with the crew we have, we're so blessed because they are incredible. And then the cast, and then the writers, and it's been such a collaborative journey that I would have been not so much surprised but devastated if it wasn't received the way it was, because it feels special and it always has done to me. And so I'm more relieved that people think it's as special as I think it is.
Is this your first Comic-Con?
This is my second. So we came last year to promote the show, but it was before it came out. So no one really, well, not before it, but the people didn't really know about it then. So now it's nice coming back when people have seen the show and people are excited about it, and we get to tease them with season 2 stuff. It's great.
What is it like being a part of a TV show that was based off this series that has so much of a fan base already?
It's wonderful, and it's this is my first big role on a TV show, and I've to come into this particular one with everything that it's about, with its diversity and how it addresses issues that are essentially happening today in the world, but in a different respect. I just feel so blessed, and then like I say, the cast and the crew are amazing, and so to come into it that way and with the fandom we've acquired from the books, and then also from people that haven't read the books and watched the show, it's just all excellent. I feel so grateful and humbled by it.
So how has your character changed from season 1 now going into season 2?
Well, she, for a start, there's the romantic relationship between her and Holden that you see blossom.
At least it's blossoming and it's not
it's blossoming in the Holden and Naomi way, and I think that's been a really fun aspect of her to play, because you always see her being so tough and badass, and then you get to see her in that respect, and that's been so fun. And also a bit more going into her struggle between Belter and what's happening to her people, and how she feels about it, and how it affects her, and how the events of season 1, the end of season 1, has the effect that it's had on her, because it's her people. And so that's a really interesting aspect to play with, and also Holden and Naomi's differences on that from where they come from, and how that comes between them. It's really interesting.
So you do play a badass chick on this show. What is it? And it's a sci-fi show, which normally women and young girls don't really, that's not stereotypical. What is it like playing such a badass girl now in kind of the day and age where young girls love this stuff and are really getting into it?
It's awesome. I mean, I would rather be playing that kind of role than anything else. And if girls get to watch the show and see Naomi and either want to be an actress, or want to be an engineer, I feel kind of really, what's the word? Really grateful to be able to play that story out, and maybe be an inspiration to young girls that watch the show. It's such a joy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of asking everybody this fun question. If you could cosplay one character, who would you cosplay?
Storm.
Yes! You would be so good. Did you audition for that? I mean, I'm sure you're busy with the show.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
I know. But Storm.
You could so do
false
it.
shells.
Absolutely.
Dye this white or something, and
you don't even need to dye it white. You can just own it, because that's the new age Storm.
Okay.
You can own it.
Sure.
Easy cosplay for you.
Easy peasy.
So, one more question. Any fandoms or anything that you've been geeking out about by being here?
Well, I don't get to go out on the floor, but if I could, it would be to the Game of Thrones Hall of Faces. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. We just actually had a guy ask some questions on the panel who looked like Hodor, and we was like, hold the door! Hold the door! So I would totally be at Game of Thrones, hey, love you!
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. You're such a sweetheart. Congratulations on all those success.
Thank you very much.